Hello everyone, my name is Nishal Rai and on behalf of the entire DNS team, I'd like to welcome you on our first series of Web Application Firewall, mainly focusing on F5 technology, which shall be discussed briefly in this series. So before we jump into F5 Peak IP, we believe that one viewing this video right now is familiar with the basic concept of Web Application Firewall, commonly known as WAF. Well, if not, I'll give you a short introduction to WAF. So this is the illustration of an OSI model. So we can see the application, which is the last stack of the model, last stack or layer of the OSI model, whereas network layer, it resides on layer 3 of OSI model. So a firewall, so let's talk about firewall. A firewall is a protective layer for the server that monitors and filters incoming and outgoing. So the different layers of OSI model deals with different protocol data unit, which is PDU. So web application firewall works on application layer, which is on L7 of OSI model, or the layer 7 of OSI model. So one can get questions like, why exactly do we need web application firewall when network firewall is implemented on the infrastructure? Or why can't network firewall, which works on network layer, which is the third layer of OSI model, can block all the request or malicious request that comes on as a request into the system or network? So the answer is, well, there is a term called PDU, protocol data unit. So every layer has different PDU. Like on network layer, packets are called PDU, and so on the OSI model there are different protocol data unit. So like what basically happens is, when the sender sends data, so till it from application layer to session layer, which is an upper layer, the data so what exactly so on the so when the sender sends the message, it generates from application layer and it passes through transport, network, data link, and then physical. And when the receiver receives the message in bits, since bits works on physical layer, it gradually goes up, passes through the above layer. So on network layer, the packets, as within the packets there is the data is encapsulated, and the in order to access the data encapsulated within the packets, one need to decrypt the packets, which can be only done through the series of the upper layer of OSI model. So an attacker can prepare sophisticated malware encrypted on data that can be stopped or even detect on the network layer without decryption of those encapsulated data within the packet. So web application comes into play. So this is a short introduction of why we need web application firewall. So what exactly is F5? So F5 is an American company that specializes on application delivery networking or controller, application availability and performance, multi-cloud management, application security, network security, even, and others. We mainly focus on application security and application delivery networking. So on F5 there are wide range of modules. Some of the major modules are APM, Access Policy Manager, AFM, Advanced Firewall Manager, DNS, Domain Name System, LTM, Local Traffic Manager, and ASM, Application Security Manager. We'll get into more about the two major modules, which are local traffic manager and application security manager. Starting from local traffic manager, so this is a simple architecture, the simple architecture which will be implemented where F5 is implemented on a network. So on the right hand side we can see that there are three servers named S1, S2 and S3, whereas on the left side there is an external network. So Bob is regarded as the client or the user outside the Bob is regarded as the client, which is accessing the information or trying to access the resources of S1 from the internet. So here the F5, so on F5 peak IP, first we need to configure the node. So a node is a logical representation. So a node is a logical representation of the physical backend servers, and each node represents a physical backend device, and it consists in IP. So a pool of node is regarded as a group of node is called pool, and one can make a multiple pool from the same group based on the services. And there comes a virtual server